Bully Ray addresses speculation about Becky Lynch's WWE contract. As we know, Becky Lynch, better known as The Man, lost her rematch against Liv Morgan on WWE Raw. Also on Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray speculated that Becky Lynch may just be recharging her batteries and taking some time off to go home and be a mother for her 3-year-old daughter. That's pretty much it. I really don't see her going to AEW, to be honest. Seth Rollins already re-signed, but you never know. But obviously AEW cannot even reach out to Becky anyway, because it'd be contract tampering as well. So that's pretty much it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, on the May 28th edition of WWE NXT, we had a ton of surprises. One of the surprises being Jordan Grace, and the other one being Ethan Page, made their appearances on the show, as well as just saying some chaos entered backstage. When going further into what happened backstage, I didn't really elaborate, but according to Fightful Select, the May 20th episode was chaotic backstage due to several crew members arriving early on Tuesday, causing nerves to be frayed by the time the show went live. But that's it. They really didn't speculate on what made it chaos. Okay, you showed up early because you had these surprises and you needed to make sure. Also you had the top rapper named Sexy Red being on the show as well. So she probably arrived a little bit early as well. So, just nothing really elaborates what the chaos is. So, what they said it was. But I think everything turned out fine. And they had a really good show. And probably one of the best shows of this year so far. Alright, so the Fader recently did an article on Sexy Red being involved in NXT. Article by David Renshaw. It was a pretty good read if you like reading articles online. It's on the Fader, and David Renshaw did the article, and he was just saying that she was on NXT, and she joined Ava, The Rock's daughter, in the ring, and she will be hosting Battleground. She also, as we know, she also caused Tatum Paisley to lose the NXT Women's American Championship when she snatched the belt from Sexy Red, and then she eventually saved Mission from the also getting hit when Sexy Red reversed it, played the Uno reverse card, and did the same thing as well. So it was kind of good how they set it out to where Sexy Red got the belt taken from her, and then you saw Sexy Red taking the belt back. And so it'll be interesting to see what Sexy Red's role is at Battleground, and I think she did a pretty good job for someone that's never been on a wrestling show and being a big part of the show. So, Vince McMahon forced the commentators to stay at the desk amidst hostile fan reaction. So back in 2019, in the Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins and The Fiend, Seth Rollins hit multiple curb stomps on The Fiend, and he used a toolbox, a chair, sledgehammer, so forth. Everything he could fucking find, he used pretty much in the match. And then they stopped the match just stopped, and without a clear victory in the winner, and that kind of pissed off the fans. And I don't even know if you guys remember this, but the fans started chanting bullshit, refund, and even AEW. So on a watching long, former personality Matt Camp went over the match on his YouTube channel and just opened up the experience about how it was, and he recalled Vic Joseph, one of the commentaries, not high-fiving Vince back. He pretty much says, I went to catering and was next to Gorilla, came in and followed behind Vic Joseph, who was on commentary. It was a short run, his short run calling Raw, and behind him he's walking up the ramp towards Gorilla. Vince is coming down the other way. Vince is skipping, he's giddy. He goes to give Vic a high five, and Vic blows him off. Oh, that gets you fired. That's why it was a short run, right? Because he left an ego like Vince McMahon hanging like that, because he's gonna get fired. Shit, Vince McMahon almost fired Titus just for being polite, saying ladies first. But anyway, he says Vic blowed him off. No did he? And pretty much he was just pissed off. Vic Joseph, my apologies, was pissed off because they made the announcers just sit there until all the crowd members left, and they were throwing all kinds of shit at them. So they were getting hit in the face and stuff, and that was the reason why Vic Joseph didn't high five Vince McMahon. But I still think it was a stupid move, knowing the ego of Vince McMahon. Just high five the guy and just move on, man. WWE Raw, May 27th, sees viewership decrease. Monday night, Raw, which is WWE flagship program, is the main focus point for ratings, what have you. And the 27th of May episode drew 1.69, just 1.6, almost 1.7 million. Slightly down to the 1.7 million the week before. 1849 demographics garnered around 0.55, which is down from 0.56 rating as well. As we know, we have Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch and Steel Cage. And then we had those developments that took place between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. I think leading up to the big match at Clash of the Castle. But we'll see what happens next week. This is what happens with ratings. This is nothing big deal. Wasn't like a huge drop off. Just was slightly down from the week before. Also, I would like to probably contribute that it was a Memorial Day where people were out there shooting fireworks and celebrating with their families or being out of town. So a lot of that happens, but I would say this. I'm not guaranteeing you, but there's a very good chance it will be back up to that number, if not more, by next Monday. Yeah. So this past Monday, we saw Liv Morgan kiss Dominic Mysterio, which is really fucked up, because how you gonna kiss my girl like that? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm not delusional. I'm just joking. But Bay kissed Dominic an hour away after the match. I think this is a ploy to take Dominic Mysterio away from Rhea, because Rhea injured her, so she's going to do whatever she can to take Dominic Mysterio away. So there might be like a little romance type thing on camera. But it caused a lot of stir on social media, and even leaving fans posting countless Dolph Ziggler gifts to the reaction on social media. And Finn Balor also jumped in on the fun, and he tweeted out he got game. This isn't also the first time Mysterio found himself with a woman. We also know Rhea Ripley. So we'll still see how this turns out. I would say he shouldn't be mad at all. He got to kiss Liv Morgan, who's sexy as fuck. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Ethan Page claims he has not signed a contract after his appearance on Tuesday's NXT. He went to Twitter and pretty much said, contrary to popular belief, I have not signed a contract with any company. I'm going to just assure that Trick Williams would like to get payback on Ethan Page. So I'll leave it up to you. NXT, and the ball is in your court. Obviously, this is just to play off the character. I think that he has signed. Reports have said he signed. Literally came out a week before. They're not going to just let some wrestler show up on a TV show in WWE that is former, and it could be former AEW guy, or AEW guy at all. So, I mean, shit, that's why Jimmy Jacobs got fired, as a writer, because he met with the Young Bucks at a WWE before the show. So they're not going to let that happen, but it's part of the character. I think Ethan Page is going to do great things in NXT for a short time and move up to the main roster.
Everybody saw what I did last night. Literally everybody. We're talking millions of views across all social platforms. It's pretty heavy. I'd even say that's a bit of buying power for Ethan Page. Especially because, contrary to popular belief, Ethan Page is not signed to any company or any contract. And I'm going to just assume that Trick Williams would love to get a little payback and revenge on Ethan Page. So, NXT, I'm going to leave this one to you. Ball is in your court, and all ego is all ears. I'm going to assume somebody in that company has my number. I'll wait for the call.